Hello, 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 and welcome back to Super Nintendo Bro Plays Monster Train. Let's jump right back in. Last time we did have a loss, which is unfortunate, but I think that this time we can definitely pull up a win. So we're just going to have to load in here. If you've never seen Monster Train before, it comes out each and every day at 10 a.m. Central Time. And let's see. Let's go with a random clan pick. It is a deck building rogue-lite. A lot of fun, and I highly recommend it. So we're going to start out with some random spells here. Let's see, we've got discard or draw one, discard one, applies rage 6, and then this little glacial seal, which incant and add frostbite to 2 enemies. And let's see, power drain. The first spell card played each turn gets consumed. That's going to be bad for us because I bet that we have the guard as our main class. And let's actually, I'm going to turn up the volume just a little bit on the, there we go, a little bit on the game. We have a new mic placement, and I think it's going to help with hearing me over the music just a little bit here. So let's go ahead, let's gain an artifact, see what we're going to build on here. Apply 3 days to enemy units when they move between floors outside of the ascension phase. So we don't have a whole lot of pull and push cards at this point. 50% chance to apply silence when an enemy enters the train. I do think this is a little bit better. Maybe not a whole lot better, but a little bit better. And we are again, let's look, yeah, we do have the guard as our main unit and the Hellhorn as our secondary. This will be an interesting, I think this is what we had the last time when we lost. Okay, so damage spells, -1 or sweep, and apply spell weakness. Man, I feel like I'm really loud. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to blow your eardrums out at all. We'll move this down just a little bit. We'll move me down just a little bit. Excuse me. You know, making spells cheaper on the floor that he's actually in is a good deal for us. But the sweep is so good in adding that spell weakness, and eventually we can make him stronger. So maybe we can up the damage a little bit. Why don't we do the sweep? I'm feeling good about the sweep. Now let's go to this first fight here. And I think we almost always want to put that on. 10 armor is a big deal, but you know, honestly, if we can get him up to the pyre's going to kill him, and we're not going to lose anyways. But these guys are ridiculously strong. I think that these... Okay, no, it just decreases every time. Ooh, so how do we really want to go about doing this? He will die if we put him down here. And he will die... Man, okay, so this is what I'm feeling. I'm feeling we put him up here, him along with it, and then we can play a... Let's play both of our spells here. Well, maybe we can. Why don't we use it down here? Just do a little bit of damage to them. Okay, so again, we're in a bad predicament. Let's add a train steward up here to the top. And we could add a train steward there, but I don't necessarily think that's I don't think it's necessary. Let's get rid of this card because we can't play it. Why don't we use another one of these? We'll get rid of a train steward because we can't play it. And let's do 6 damage to this front enemy unit. Why don't we pop you out there? You're gonna die, and it doesn't look like you're even gonna get a chance. So maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe the 10 armor is a little strong. I thought, honestly, oh, we can handle this. So let's see. Why don't we do this to you? Oh yeah, this is gonna apply frostbite to everybody. This is exactly what we want. So you're gonna die, and then I mean we might as well just ice you. Okay, so now everybody's gonna die on this floor. It was a little touch and go there for a second, but I think we pulled it out. But this boss is not going to be, no Mama Jama, that's for sure. We want to go up here and use spells because the Glacier. Applying 6 rage. This actually is interesting, so maybe we want to do that instead. Yeah, why don't we apply 6 rage to you? Because, yeah, that's going to kill everybody. That's what we want. And we'll go from there. I believe... Okay, that rage card is actually not a consumed card. So that is interesting. So why don't we just keep pumping you with that? You'll be able to do quite a bit of damage. Excuse me. Trying not to cough in your ear. That's so rude. Okay, so let's bump him with a little bit of damage. We'll bump him with a little bit of damage again. Why don't we offer, because that will give us a little bit more frost. And we'll do a torch, again adding a little bit more frost. Okay, so he is going to make it up to our... Ooh, he's going to make it up to our pyre, but I don't think we have anything to worry about here. Our pyre is pretty strong in these first few fights. And we'll go ahead and grab the 50 gold, and we'll grab a new card here. Let's see, Flash Freeze, deal 3 damage, apply 8 Frostbite, so that would be interesting. We actually can make this work because we have so many offering tokens, so let's grab that. And then, what do we want to do here? We could apply 6 more Rage. If we can get this cheaper and buffed, that may actually be the way to go. Apply 15 units. I mean, this would be interesting as well. We've never really played with these imp cards, but them being, you know, so cheap and us not really having a whole lot of enemy or a whole lot of guys right now. You know what? Let's try one of these. Let's try one of these and applying that armor. And let's see, Branded Warrior, Rage 4, Slay, apply Rage to a 3 to a friendly unit, and can't draw 1 until this unit gets negative 5 HP. So this, I can see it working, but it's really, really hard. Rage on friendly units adds an additional +2. So I do think this is interesting because we have that Rage stack. Again, if we can make that, if we can make it where it comes back to our hand every turn, like, it's even better. So do we want to upgrade guys? And we only have, let's see, we only have 2 guys. I think that we want to go and upgrade. Let's upgrade our spells. We'll get some coins here and go to the spells and see if we can't make something a little bit better. Okay, so we don't really want to do that. We can make something cheaper, and if we can make one of these cheaper, that'd be great. And why don't we re-roll? Okay, so spell holdover. This is absolutely what we want. And why don't we? Yeah, I think we want to hold you over, and then we can make something cost a little bit cheaper. And why don't we make the other Rage cost 2? I think that's a little bit better of a play for us. We could start purging some of our weaker cards out, but I don't think that's necessary right now. And let's see, non-boss enemy units get +4 attack. That is interesting. What is this little angel statue thing right here? What's going on with this? I guess that's his emblem. I never noticed that there before. Oh, it's on his shield. Okay, I see. So do we want to try doing this? You know what? Let's dig in. They're going to be a little bit stronger, but I think that now we have a little bit stronger of a situation going on. I do, however, think that we buff you up here. We put you on the front, and we'll pop you, and then we'll get that glacier up there as well. And then we do have one more. So why don't we torch you in the back, get rid of the spikes? That's a good play for us. And we'll move on past that. Okay, so we got this Rage. I do think we play at least... Oh, let's play the holdover so we know we can get it. And we'll add that to him, making him even stronger. Let's see, I thought that... Did that work? No, it didn't. Why did that not work? Rage up. Rage on friendly units adds an additional +2 stat. Yeah, I don't know. That's interesting. I do not know. Okay, so why don't we... Let's see what we got down here. We got a little bit stronger guys down here. Why don't we start taking hits against this shield guy? We're not gonna get that cherub, but that's okay. And we got a little brief, and we can just play this again. And we don't have a way to actually get rid of this. Unfortunately, that would be so nice for us. Let's see. We could torch you. Why don't we do that? We'll torch you in the back. We'll add the Rage to you, make you even stronger, and then we'll go from there. The bad thing is that with him on the last floor, we're not really getting a whole lot of play on that. Okay, we'll pop you here in the middle. We're not getting a whole lot of play with the spell weakness, unfortunately, but I mean, it's still not working for us. And then I think we just keep adding this on. This guy's gonna die real quick. And then we've got a big boss coming. I just think we keep applying. We keep applying. And we'll just get rid of that dead weight. And apply right there. There we go. And let's see. Why don't we get rid of the spike summoner here and move past that. So if we can buff him up again. Why don't we do another offering here? I was really hoping we'd get our big hammer, our crypt builder. And I mean we'll just use this one, I suppose. I guess it doesn't really matter. Do a little bit more frost, and now he is gonna die. So that ended up being really good for us and not nearly as bad. And putting those 3 units up at that top, that's definitely how we wanted to play this. I do think if we can't make those any cheaper. If we can make the other one cheaper, we could play 2 in 1 turn. Alright, Titan's Gratitude. Deal 25 damage to the front enemy unit and discard a random card in your hand. So that would be interesting. There's another offering, which is going to apply deal damage to a 5 to all enemy units and Frostbite. I do think we have kind of a discard synergy going on, so why don't we grab that? And then, let's see. Move a unit to the front and apply 10 armor. I assume that you can't do this on a unit that's already in the front. Adding another one of these would be interesting. That's just more rage stack. You know, none of these are really... Deal 5 damage to an enemy unit. Yeah. None of these are really doing anything for me. So let's just grab some coins and we'll move on past that. So sweep and apply spell weakness. Resolve, so at the end of each turn he's going to gain 5 armor. Rage, slay a friendly unit. Rage 3 to front 2. He has rage 4. Slay, apply 3 rage to a friendly unit. That's interesting, but he's a little weaker. Why don't we get him for kind of a tank on like maybe the 2nd floor? I think that would be interesting. So we can duplicate a card. We can upgrade some more spells and get a new unit, or get pyre health. Why don't we go over here? We'll upgrade some spells, and let's go in here first. You know, we did win with this guy before. I do think let's grab him. Even if we don't end up really using him, you know, there's worse things. And we'll add some spell power here to this. Let's see. Making that apply 15 damage. That's interesting. That would apply 70. This is 15 damage to all enemy units, so let's do that there and make something cost a little bit cheaper. I mean, we can make this cost 2, or cost 1, I'm sorry. And that's kind of what we were looking for. And we'll go from there. And let's go into the caverns here and see what's going on. While I do that, I'm going to take a little sippy sip of water. Alright, the blacksmith huddles near the train. She's clearly accustomed to the cold. I trust the rail has been smooth. Well, as smooth as it can be in times like these. Right. Well, I found something of use, a couple of relics left behind by my father. I wasn't sure when you'd come by the forge, so I trekked out into the damn cold to find you. I don't have room for them both, but I figure you may have need for one. Hell, I might even be able to upgrade it later if it suits you. So what do you want for these? So let's see, take a rail spike, deal 5x damage, slay, add a permanent copy of this to your discard pile. Or we can do or we can do this, the Spike Diver. Multi-strike 1, extinguish. Add a permanent copy of this card to your discard pile. I mean, this is interesting, but we are using almost all of our energy. Why don't we take this little spider? She hands over the strange machine. Odd thing that innovation. But if my old man made it, It's sure to work better than any of the junk you'd get from the Crucible. And if you get a few more of them, 4 or more will do. I'll make it worth your while. 4 or more. So how do we get 4 or more? I guess duplicating? So that's interesting. We haven't seen that one yet. But if we can get, you know, multiples of them, that'd be really good. And let's go on to fight. Take a little sippy sip of water here. Wet the whistle. You can kind of hear my voice is cracking. I've been doing a lot of recording. Okay. Explode twice. Ooh, they explode twice. Now we definitely don't want to be in the spot of that. Okay, so maybe there is something to be said about putting him down here if we can. I mean, he would die for sure. You know, I think that we try this. I think we try this. Let's pop him here. Let's do an offering. So we got a rage. So how do we want to do this? If we kill one of you, you're still gonna die. That's unfortunate. We should have buffed the little guy. How do we want to play this? Okay, so playing spells on this is gonna make him stronger. So I do think that we do that. Why don't we add you here as well? We can't play you, but we can do a little bit of this. You're only gonna take 10, and you got a little bit of shield from that. So yeah, there we go. Okay. We definitely do not want to be in the line of those little of those bombs. That is for sure. Okay, and we can't play you here either. So why don't we'll pop you in here. Pop you here. We can use this and get rid of you. That's going to do a ridiculous amount of frost damage and damage in general. We could just ice you. Gonna do 6, if we do 12. Still won't kill you. Maybe adding. You know what? That at least is gonna make it to where you die. Why don't we do that? That's the smart call on our part. Now I feel like I'm a little soft. I thought I was too loud, so I wasn't playing a whole lot. Oh, I'm sorry. If this gets extinguished, so it triggers on death. So we want this to die. Okay, I see. I see. Okay, so we want to get rid of this bomb for sure. And then let's get rid of you. So now you're not gonna die, but we can just phase you out. And we want to, I guess let's pop you on the front here. And we can't play anything else. Cool. So we made a copy of that. How do we want to go about doing this? Okay, so I think torching this is important. We could apply the 2 rage to you. That's gonna, I mean, this is gonna help us in the long run. So I do think that is worth it. Oh, and we still have 1 we can play here. I do think we should do that. I do think it. Unfortunately, that little imp is kind of weak to us, and this is a good setup for us because then he can kind of be on this bottom floor. I was really hoping that we would have the ability to play this. Alright, well, I mean, I think the play is pretty easy. Let's just do these. He's going to give him a little bit more shield, and then we'll play you up here. That will at least buy us a little bit of time, and we'll end from there. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. That could have been a really good play if we would have gotten a really good draw. I do think energy is something that we're having problems with on this go around. I guess that we bump you up here, and we'll put that up there with you. And let's see. I guess we'll draw. I mean, we'll discard that, I suppose. It makes more sense to do a little bit extra damage here. And we will, in turn. So a little bit of extra damage. And, let's see, we got Rage. So this adds a permanent copy to our... So do we... I'm assuming we have 2 of you now, right? We don't. So what happened to the other... What happened to the other... Oh, he died. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, so let's... Oh, yeah, that's exactly what we wanted right there. Get that Crypt Builder out and ice him. Having that spell weakness on the bosses, too, really helps. Okay, Deep Offering. Consume, discard your hand, draw 5. Consume, apply 25 armor. Let's go with this. And what else do we want to do? Incant, gain Rage 1. We used her before, but if we put our main unit down on the bottom floor, I don't think she's necessary. Why don't we grab her? We do need a few more units. I do think that Ember is where we want to go. We want to be able to play a few more cards. And let's see, do we want to upgrade our units or upgrade our... Well, we don't have the ability to upgrade spells. So we can get rid of things, upgrade. You know what? I think that we want to go this way and actually get a new artifact. Apply daze to enemy units when they enter the pyre room floor, or your pyre gets 15 attack. Well, 15 attack. Make it to where it's a little bit stronger, and we can get a new Hellhorn unit. Ooh. Having another one of these would be interesting. Why don't we do that? And we'll upgrade our champion here. So, let's see. Sweep, apply strike, apply spell weakness 2 to attacked enemy units. Or what does this give us? This applies 10 frostbite to attacked enemy units. I do think with the sweep, this is where we want to go. Because that's just going to make him ridiculously strong. And we are going a little slow here, unfortunately. Okay, non-boss enemy units get multi-strike. Ooh. You know what, let's keep that one off. I'm not feeling that we can make it past that easily. I don't think we're to the point yet where I'm comfortable saying, oh yeah, no, we can ice all these guys. So we'll pop him here because we know he's going to die. We'll put Titan's Bane out there. And we've got both of these, so we'll pop you there. Why don't we pop you on the second level? And we want to keep you because we do want you down here with them. And we will go from there. And we'll let you die so we get more copies. We got that little cherub up there. How do we want to do this? Okay, so why don't we add you here. And then we can apply this guy up here. We can add the little welder helper here. And we will, and we can torch this little cherub just like this. There we go. We should be good on these guys. So I'm that spell weakness. Unfortunately, I wish that he had like multi-strike because then he could hit more and more and more. But I guess beggars can't be choosers. Let's see. Why don't we do this up here so we can get a little bit of shield? We didn't get anything that was worth it. I keep forgetting we have 4 energy. So let's apply Rage to you. That's going to help you. Or no, it's not going to help you. Yeah, it is going to help you. Give you a little bit more strength. And we have room for 1, so let's pop you in here. You're going to die, so I'm not worried about you. And let's do that. We could start getting rid of some of these torches, even though we've got kind of an enhanced synergy going on here. Ooh, he's icing. He's icing. So this guy has that incant. So this should disable. Oh, so this disabled his incant ability. So that's really good for us. And let's see. I think we just play this on you, and then maybe pop a train steward up here at the top, and then go from there. Just kind of wipe that. So we got a little bit of a break here. Again, I think we add you in there. I mean, we have room for another train steward. I say we just pop you up there, and then why don't we add this so it gives you a little bit more rage down here. The shield would be nice up with that next unit. Okay, so we don't have anywhere to put him. We can apply 6 there. Why don't we offer up? We'll get rid of the dead weight, even though we can't really play anything. And this is going to kill both guys. So this is great. Let's just play that out. Perfect. This was a good call. I do think we could have done the multi-strike, unfortunately. They weren't hitting us a whole lot. I think we could have made it. And getting that sweep and that frostbite is a good upgrade for us. Okay, add the 50 coins, and let's see. We're going to get a new card from the guard. Deal 1 damage to a random enemy unit 5 times. I mean, I guess if you could buff that, that would be good. That would be interesting. Apply frozen to your hand. Okay, I do think this is good because we can use that on our discard things. Let's see. Inferno, don't think we want that. Gain 4 energy by using this imp. Let's see. Sacrifice imp, gain 2 energy. Okay, so we do have an imp, so I think that is worth it. Because we can pop him out there, get rid of him, and yeah, that's what we want. So we can make copies, get a little bit of stuff, or get rid of cards, or we can upgrade, and I do think upgrading is the right choice here. And let's see, upgrade a unit to, multi-strike? Absolutely. Absolutely we want multi-strike. So who's the unit that we want to do this to? Man, I love the music in this game. It's just like jamming. Let's do it to the Siren, because she's going to just get stronger as we go. An upgraded unit with 20 attack. Yeah, I think we'll just give you that as well. Let's see, Rage 7. Unfortunately, I don't think we do that. I think let's see what else is here. So Endless, make a card come back to us. 10 health and 5 attack. Okay, so this guy is actually, well, I mean, both of these are. Why don't we do it here with you? Make a card Endless. I mean, making him endless, I think, is good, because even when he dies, when we get rid of him, yeah, that's exactly what we want. And then we've got a plus 10 attack on this. Maybe doing it to him, or doing it to our beefy guy here. Yeah, why don't we upgrade him? Give him a little bit of strength. We could keep coming back and getting our units upgraded. We have enough units here that I think that's possible. Ooh, yeah, and a little bit slower. We're kind of catching up to our time here. So Ember deposits frozen in place collect around openings in the ground. A byproduct of the pyre, these energy sources have gone dormant. At closer inspection, one mound of this rubble seems to have something more powerful protruding from it. While you could take the protrusion, removing some of the ember deposit and hauling them from the area would help to eventually revive them, and with some power, granting you something later on. So let's see, we can take... Okay, so +1 energy per turn for every blight card in your deck. And then we have a blight card. Or we can remove... So what do we think is better? So this is only going to give us one. Ooh. Let's try this. Let's try this and see what we have. You remove the ember deposit from the pile and place them into the bone shaker. They may be a burden now, but they could prove useful later on. The train rumbles back to life, leaving the glowing relic behind for another lucky traveler. I hope that this is the right call. I don't know if it is, but I hope it is. And let's jump into battle. And let's see, enemy units start on every floor. I don't think we want to do that. Well, I think it's possible we could make that work. Actually, you know what? We should have, because our pyre is strong enough, it would have been worth it. Yeah, I guess you live and you learn, I suppose. Pop you here. I mean, there's no reason to just not keep using these. And we'll just pop you up here at the very top, I suppose. And go from there. Oh, that was lucky for us, wasn't it? Okay, so let's pop. Ooh, no, we don't want to do that. We want to put you here for sure. And we can pop you here with this little unit. Pop a second train steward up here, and then we have nothing else we can do. And no one's dying just yet. No one's dying just yet. And go from there. So having this multi-strike unit is going to be very, very good for us. Ooh, good. He's silenced. That's just what we want. I do think let's pop you in the front here. And we'll do an offering here. Oh. Ooh, how do we want to do this? There's nothing we want to add frozen to at this point because we want to do that to a discard card. Unfortunately, you're not dying. That is unfortunate for us. And then why don't we? Oh, we don't have enough room for you. Ooh. Okay. We'll pop you with a whole bunch of rage. Yeah, having you down here is really good for us too. And we have no place to put you, so yeah, let's go ahead. We'll see what happens there. Sorry, I'm kind of thinking silently about what to do. You're probably looking at your TV going, or your phone and going, what are you doing? What are you doing? That was the wrong choice. And you're probably right. It probably was. Okay, so another steel worker we can put there. You're gonna die. Ooh. I think we do play you here. We have a glacial seal. Let's pop you down here because we know we are going to eventually get rid of you. And we do have this card here. Okay, so you're still not going to die. That's unfortunate, but you will make it up to the pyre, and the pyre is going to kind of cream you out. And all these guys are going to get boom, spell weakness on them. You're dead. And then we have a brief respite. I do think we put you at the front just so that you can die. And let's see, let's do that. And we will get rid of you. Put you here so you die. Add a little bit of rage to you. And just do a little bit of damage here. Okay, so we do have a couple cards that are going to actually make it up to, or a couple guys that are probably going to make it all the way up to our pyre. But this bottom floor is really our crux of damage. And of course we got this. We got this on a bad floor. Okay, so let's get rid of you. And we got him back. You know, I do think we put him up here. And we can do that. Let's see, Purge for the rest of the run. Oh, so that is interesting. We could get rid of this and then not have to deal with it ever again. So why are you not getting hit? 8 turns? 8 turns of not getting hit? Holy cow. Ooh, that is really unfortunate for us. Ooh. Four more turns. 4 more turns? Seriously? We'll put you there. I guess we'll play that. And pop a train steward here. I really think we may die on this fight. I did not think that going into it. I thought for sure this was going to be like a no-brainer win for us. This is really unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate. Okay. So, I mean, this is going to do a ridiculous amount of damage. I do think we do that. Man. Yeah, I guess we play it like that. At least do a little bit of damage. Yeah, I think we're dead. Man, that's unfortunate. Man, that stealth, it killed us. I'm not sure what I'm not really. I guess we could have played more spell cards and done more damage, but gosh, I don't know. Siren's Song, Pyre Bounce. This can only be played in the Pyre Room. Ascend all enemy units to this floor and apply days 3. So that would let our Pyre kind of take them out. I can see the use in that. And then we got a new artifact, a Totem Fragment. Apply spell weakness 2 to enemy units when they enter the room below the Pyre Room. So that would be really cool too. And we're kind of seeing how to build on different levels and what we need to do. So unfortunately we didn't get a win. We have gotten a win with the Hellborn, or with the Awoken as the main class and the Hellborn, and then the Guard and the Awoken as our classes as well. So there's definitely a lot of room for us to keep building on these wins. Oh man, that's unfortunate. I was really hoping that we were gonna pull one out there. All right, guys. Well, thanks so much for hanging out. Sorry that today again wasn't a win. I was feeling confident going into this recording session that we were gonna get one. But that's okay. If you like what you saw and you want to pick up Monster Train, I will have a Steam link down in the description below. I do recommend that you pick it up. I know that it has been on sale for about 20% off because it just came out. So if you're interested in it, take that link, pick it up, and start playing. The developers did a really, really good job with this game, and I do really think that this is probably in the running for Game of the Year so far. This and Animal Crossing, but I was quarantined a lot, so I played a lot of Animal Crossing. Nothing wrong with that. Maybe wrong with the quarantine, but not the Animal Crossing. But if you like what you saw, if you've been sticking around here for the past 38 minutes, and you want to support the channel, the best way you can do that is hit that subscribe button, ding the bell for notifications, watch each video as they come out. Monster Train comes out each and every day at 10 a.m., and then we do have a secondary show that comes out at 2 p.m., and that right now is Golf with Your Friends. You can check that out on the channel as well. If you like what you saw, again, hit that like button, and I just thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us. I really appreciate all the support. Even the smallest support is a big support for me, so I appreciate it. So this is Super Nintendo signing off. Until next time, guys, have yourself a super day. All right, guys, we'll see you later. Bye.